Hey everybody, Adam Conrad, founder of Great Recruiters here. Another GR Spotlight. I've got Jeremy JJ Johnson with Swoon Staffing, and happy for you to join me today here, Jeremy.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'll tell you what, Jeremy has some awesome ratings on Great Recruiters, and I think you're what, like a 4.9 rating right now?
Yeah,
That's
something
really
like
good, man.
that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, why don't you just take a minute, just introduce yourself a little bit, introduce Swoon Staffing.
Sure. As you said, I'm Jeremy Johnson. I got into recruiting about 3.5 years ago through Swoon. We are a Chicago-based staffing company, so we do IT professional. I always tell people anything that a company needs, we do or have done. Since I've been there, we've more than doubled, maybe tripled in size. So we now have an office in Toronto. We help out in Canada, San Diego, Seattle. So we're all over the place. I'm primarily based out of Chicago. I kind of got into recruiting by accident. My friend was an internal recruiter here and happened to be at a New Year's Eve party. And she said, "Hey, you like to talk to people. You ever thought of being a recruiter?" And I said, "No, try the interview." Got hired on, and it's worked out wonderful. I come from a sales management background, so was hiring people, always talking to people. That's part of your job in sales. So I really enjoy it. It's a little bit more rewarding, so to speak, than sales, because you're finding people their dream jobs sometimes. So I really enjoy it.
No, that's awesome. And what do you see right now in the industry? I mean, obviously, a lot of recruiters are facing a lot of challenges, but what are you seeing out there? How's the climate? How is Swoon kind of handling the changing environment over the last few months?
Sure. I would say definitely the recruiting in general is a roller coaster, right? So you got a lot of ups and a lot of downs. Very similar. I feel like the beginning of the whole situation, a lot of companies were kind of unsure what was going to happen, how to proceed. We have a big book of clients in different industries, so it's been interesting for me to kind of see how different industries and different companies are reacting. Some it was, like nothing changed, going full remote. Other ones have struggled with it more. So we've tried to be a partner to them to, help offer our expertise. We're pretty fully remote. So if they struggled with that, and then now you're starting to see a little bit of an uptick the last couple of weeks. I work heavily in the contract realm, which is a great way for companies to refill positions or get people back because of the quick turnaround. If things don't work out, it's contract based. So we're starting to see a pretty good step in a positive direction. It's been
Really
interesting. It's, all virtual interviews, Zoom, WebEx. I think I have 5 or 6 on my computer now, trying to manage all of those. So making sure candidates also, they might use Zoom for themselves and trying to really just be that helpful partner with them, make sure that it's working, give them tips on video interviews. That's different than in person, just being that like expert. So just changing kind of what you're focusing on a little bit, but still being that, valuable partner to clients and candidates. So.
Really good. And help me understand, how is Great Recruiters helping you as a recruiter, or even during this like remote time, as you talk about having to not be able to meet people face to face? How has Great Recruiters made an impact for you?
So one of the big things that I think as with all these changes is we're all learning kind of recruiting in a different way. And getting that feedback is extremely valuable of, hey, am I doing this right? Like, it's kind of trial and error just for everyone. I've used it in the past for helping, candidates get to know me, get to know Swoon itself if they hadn't heard of us. And then also, working to take the feedback to try and make things better. I always think you can, improve in different ways. So getting that specific feedback is extremely valuable. Even if it's negative, to learn and become a better recruiter. So I've always enjoyed it, and it's very helpful now with all the changes and everything that's going on to be able to get that consistent feedback of different things you can tweak or things that you're doing well. So I really love the product. So
awesome. And you mentioned you support a lot of VMS, right? So we're talking high volume conversations, a lot of competition for that talent, I imagine, in the Chicago marketplace. Yeah. And how is Great Recruiters helping you kind of connect or get to that talent faster?
I think the big thing that it helps with reach outs, again, it's another way to solidify your reputation already, since we've been using it for quite a while. So if it's between me and another recruiter, I've had people, flat out tell me, I looked at your reviews and I feel more comfortable moving forward with you versus, X recruiter or X company. So it's just that, like, grab your attention, make you feel safe, if you want to use that word.
Sure.
But comparatively, to get that quick reach out and get that quick connection, it's something that we can use as a tool to grab their attention, make them want to reach out to us, like, hey, what is this Great Recruiter? And then being able to see those reviews and the feedback has been super helpful. So.
That's great to hear. I mean, and we're hearing you're not going to be able to meet people face to face as much as right. And I always go back to you Google recruiters the results are not nice, right? There's high barriers to getting called back. So it's great to hear that being able to leverage the data that you earned, you guys as a company, you've worked for it. Great to hear that's helping to get more people to want to give you a call back. Really appreciate the insight there, Jeremy. Anything else that you'd like to share about yourself, Swoon, or your experience with Great Recruiters?
No, I think we covered quite a bit. It's like I said, it's a great name for the product. I always have to laugh about that, but seeing the results and everything, it's been great, and it's been super helpful. So we use it as a company as a whole, and I think everyone can attest to those kind of awkward moments. It's been a super helpful resource that kind of helps us stand out. So it's been wonderful to have.
Awesome. Well, Jeremy JJ Johnson of Swoon Staffing, I think a 4.93 rating, 48+%. I think you might even be higher than a 48% response rate. So it's awesome to see so many people wanting to share their feedback with you, and obviously the results. Jeremy's somebody, if you're in the Chicago marketplace looking for a job, you definitely want to check him out. So really appreciate you joining me here today, Jeremy. And
thanks for having me. It was a great time. So I appreciated the talk about everything. So
awesome. Thank you.